welcome to my channel. I'm Kira Woods and this is your weekly Tarot Intuitive Forecast. So we've come to October the 5th through the 11th, so today is Monday the 5th, and with the reading, intuitive reading, just have a look at the situation and energy around you for this week through to the 11th. Okay, I'm shuffling the cards and I'm going to draw 3 cards, which is what I usually like to do, to have a bit of a look and see what we might be expecting. Okay, we have drawn the 7 of Wands. Just make sure you can see that, yes. The Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands. So this is really a very strong Wands, which is your personal power type energy. How do you feel in terms of how you're using your energy? Are you feeling dynamic? Are you feeling confident? How are you feeling? What are you doing with your creativity, your will to succeed? And the page, remember, is the Page of Swords, or all of the air swords, which is air, is reminding you about communication. It's reminding you about your values and your beliefs and what you think and what you say. And are you saying what you think and feel? And is that the same as what you're doing? And that's what you're being reminded of this week. Also, for those of you who are new to my weekly reading, this is the helper card for the month. It's part of the card that was drawn for the monthly reading. And it's sort of the helper card. Here it's the 3 of Swords. So this again is this swords energy around thinking and all our intellectual processes and our analysis of a situation. And here, remember, reminding you, this helper card is reminding you to let go of things that the hurts of the past that no longer serve you, the stuff that you're carrying around, the hurts, the worries, the guilt, the fear, the failures, whatever it is that you're thinking about, whatever you're stressing about that is of the past that no longer serves you, because the 3 of Swords is about past hurts, and it is a 3, so it's reminding you, bring your head and heart and spirit together and let go of what you don't need anymore and move forward. And so with that sort of sense of, yes, there was rejection or sadness or loneliness or separation or hurt or worry or all the things, all the pains that we all experience in life, knowing that something has ended, it has happened, and perhaps taking some benefit from it in terms of what have you gained from it, what have you realized, what potential mistakes maybe you might do differently, what goodness can you take from that pain and sorrow and hurt in terms of realizing that through that process, through that experience, it's part of what has made you who you are today. And sort of with this 3-way challenge of insight and introspection and emotional and mental awareness that can come from really understanding about this hurt and sorrow that you've felt, how can you use that to your benefit around you as you move forward? So that's sort of the lesson or the overarching message that sits with each of the weeks of this month of October. So as I look at the 7 of Wands, remember the 7 of Wands is about maintaining your position. So it's about those situations when sometimes we have to stand our ground, and that can be because we're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or we're feeling someone's trying to encroach upon our sense of personal power. It could also just be a time when you're feeling really empowered and you're feeling really self-assertive and you're willing to stand up and debate your case. It's a wonderful card if you happen to be a lawyer or in a court situation or something like that, or just somebody who wants to stand up and fight for something that they feel really passionate about. So this is the kind of card where, it's not that you are particularly being aggressive. In fact, it's important that you're not being aggressive in this situation, but that you're being empowered, that you're feeling you want to maintain your position, that you're standing up for what is right for you in the position, and accepting that others may be on a different path as you, and that's okay, but you just want to be really strong about self-expressing what is right for you. So I see this sort of card as sort of saying that maybe, a hurt from the past, maybe you've had some sort of sorrow or loss, and others around you still want to hang on to that situation. Maybe there was, maybe a financial loss or some sort of, someone did harm to you, did wrong to you. And others are saying, oh no, you should still battle them, you should still fight them. So you kind of got to ask yourself with this card here, is standing your ground around saying I need to let go and walk away, or is standing your ground saying I do want to continue some sort of battle? But just remember that, ask yourself, does it serve me to hold on to the situation of the past? Are you standing your ground from a place of strength, of knowing what is your needs and your beliefs and your values? And is it a constructive position that you're holding? Are you doing it from a place of sort of a place of you're feeling calm? And simply you're just wanting to dynamically express your opinion in a very positive way, you know. Others may not accept it, others may not embrace it, but that's okay, because if you're coming from the right place, if you're coming with an awareness of why you're taking this stance, and therefore accepting the consequences that flow from it, then it's a very good thing. As you move to the middle of the week, so this is sort of Monday, Tuesday energy. Now we come into the middle of the week, sort of Wednesday, Thursday, but the Monday, Tuesday energy still carries through, particularly in the sense that this page, remember, is looking, it's embracing. There is an energy reflection back to Monday, Tuesday. So in the middle of the week, the Page of Swords wants to come in, reminding us of the importance and of this power of how do you communicate and what is this communication that you're trying to say. When the Page of Swords is there, you've kind of been given the green light to go for it. It's really saying, if you've got a position you want to stand your ground on, express it openly. You know, feel that sense of abundance, of passion and enthusiasm, to express with others your ideas. So think in terms of what you say, how you say it, who you say it to. So this is saying share your ideas, share your thoughts, be open and honest around it. Know that you want to really align yourself, therefore, with people who embrace those ideas. If somebody doesn't embrace it, that maybe then they're not the right person to be engaging with this project. Look for people around you that want to embrace this new idea, this new approach, this new expression of yourself, this information, this idea, this sharing that you have, this passion that you want to deliver in terms of expressing with others, the sense of this confidence. So feel confidence in your position, in your information, and your belief, and your values, and your thoughts, and sort of be mindful that, therefore, you know, whatever you say and do, once you put it out there, is always out there. So remember, you know, speak your truth. Don't necessarily blurt out any thought that comes along. That's sort of a bit of the challenge of the Page of Swords. But if you've come from a place of really thoughtfulness, speak your truth. Share what you've been pondering, share what you've learned, share this new sense of open-mindedness that you want to embrace, this new. So, for example, in the workplace, if you have this new idea, if you think about this new system, if you have some sort of way that you think you could problem solve something, even though this may not be the standard, true, tried way that it's been done before, so that's part of the battle, because you really feel this is something new you want to express. That's sort of a bit of a generalization, but give you a bit of an idea. Okay, so the end of the week comes in. We've now come to the latter part of the week, so maybe Friday, but definitely Saturday, Sunday. Again, the energy of these two will flow through. But I think this really says that after you've done this sort of work, you can feel pretty tired. You know, by the end of the week, if you really have worked hard on standing your ground and expressing your truth, you may find you feel a little bit battled, and you might find that everyone around you hasn't still yet on board. So this card is sort of reminding you to have perseverance around that which you are wanting to express and communicate. It's sort of saying there is still a bit of work to be done. You're not going to come into the office on Monday and find, suddenly everybody, all the stakeholders are on board, or you've shared something with your family about some sort of directional change in your life and suddenly everybody is totally happy about it. This is letting you know there's a bit more work to be done. Yes, you acknowledge you're going to feel tired, you're going to feel weary, so maybe over the weekend do something to care for yourself, do something you love, make sure you have a bit of a laugh about something. Because it's heavy kind of work, this sort of level of stuff. So remind yourself, though, that in the big picture, that you have the strength to continue on. It's sort of a bit of a you might find that you think at the end before you leave work on Friday that everyone's on board, and you come back on Monday and there's just one more thing you've got to sort of overcome. There's one more stakeholder that's not quite on board yet, and you need to sort of work towards that. So this is sort of saying there's another challenge around the corner, but that's okay, because you actually have the inner strength to keep going. You are perhaps a bit tired, you will feel a bit weary. It's been a resource drawing moment. But you are up to the challenge of this one last piece, and if you do, there's great rewards that follow. That it's like in the face of this sort of adversity or feeling a bit bruised and whatever, that if you just pursue it a bit further, that you'll be really, really happy with the outcome. There's only a minor setback perhaps on the horizon, but the ultimate is right there. So accept that you need perseverance, and that's okay, because when it comes to these things around sharing our really important thoughts and concepts and ideas, and also in relation to our sense of confidence and power, and what we want to do with our power, and anything to do with really fire and power, those are difficult things. So I kind of see it's, there are always times in your life when your self-expression or maybe your confidence gets a bit of a shake-up, and you feel a bit tired and weary that, gosh, do I have to keep telling people the same thing over and over? But that's okay, because that's all part of the process. You also, remember, may find that it's in relation to the lack of being able to let go, or these parties coming on board with you could be relating to the fact they aren't ready to let go of this previous or past hurt. And you can only do your work, you can't do work for others, so just keep that in mind as well. Take care of yourself, have a wonderful week. Thanks very much for joining me, and I really look forward to seeing you with my next reading, and or check out my monthly reading, which is online. Cheers, take care, bye.